Hello, everybody. My name is Bentley Collins. I'm going to be one of the stars of this podcast that's coming up. That will be named Faith and Flat Podcast, where we talk about faith and politics, kind of like what Turning Point USA does with Charlie Kirk and stuff. But we're not trying to replace him. I'm somebody that was deeply inspired by him. One of my friends, who the co-star Vixie is what he's going by. It was deeply influenced by a lot of the faithful stuff he said. Not like influenced, but very inspired. And you'll see us talking about that on the videos that we post. And yes, you can obviously see that by the hat I'm wearing that I am pro MAGA from what this is. I'm not full. I'm more conservative than I am pro MAGA. If that makes sense. Like I'm faith flag for the reason. Yes, sure, there's some bad things. But guess what? Everybody has bad things. Nobody's good. But the things that have been said by Mr. Trump and the whole conservative party makes a lot more sense, a lot more truth to me. I'm gonna introduce myself. I grew up in a mixture of a conservative and a liberal household. My dad's side being liberal and my mom's side being conservative, and I see the conservative side as the truth from every other really political party there is. And it I'm going to be talking about very sensitive topics with Vixie, and but we're gonna try our best to make it fair for everybody. I'm gonna hopefully say if he's okay with it, we're gonna be open to debates, but that's all up to him if he wants to. I know if it's gonna be something personal like me, I'm fine with it. But over that, then yeah, I just want to introduce myself. Glad to meet y'all. I'll it and even if it's even when debates, they don't have to be political. They can be religious. Like that's why it's faith and flag, because we talk about both religion and faith. But one thing we will not be doing is putting faith reasonings into political views. That's one thing that we agree we shouldn't do because it just makes it seem more ignorant politically wise. And yes, I'm Catholic. He is a follower of Christ, or he goes to Protestant church. I don't know if he's fully Protestant, but with that, um, that's how my introduction is going to be. I will leave his introduction. I'll put it in the video next. So yeah, glad to meet you guys. Well, talk to you guys because I don't really meet you guys, but yeah. All right. I'll go talk to Vixie, and he will be. I'll go see if he wants to make his introduction. All right, see you guys.
Hey everyone, Vixie here. With the podcast that's going to be called Faith and Flag Podcast. I'm going to be probably like a co-star to the podcast. My friend Bentley Collins. He's going to be the main star. Um, and we are going on this podcast. We're going to be talking about really just political views as well as religious views. Um, kind of kind of like the podcast that of which Charlie Kirk did. um, or at least appeared on that I've watched some of the videos on. Um, at least for me, by any means, I'm not trying to replace him or replace anything that he's done. He's made such a significant impact on the world, and I'm just trying to kind of tap into being bolder with my faith. A lot of the things that Charlie Kirk did and said in the faith wise has been really inspiring to me specifically, and I want to be able to inspire others in the same way. Um, a little bit of my background. I've always grew up in a Christian household, and I've always grew up with a little bit of a conservative side family. Um, but by no means does that mean that this is going to be a conservative podcast. We're going to try to make it fair for everybody. We're going to have debates on between certain ideals and ideologies, especially if it's personal ones. And sure, if they get deep, they get deep. And that's completely fine by me. Um, I've struggled with a lot of my life that are related to the economy of America. But my political view is if you're too far right or too far left, you're completely wrong. That is my political view. Um, I think there are great sides to the right, but there are some great sides to the left. But as of right now, I think the right is just the righter side at the moment. But there are a lot of wrong things that are wrong with the conservative side, and there's a lot of wrong things that are wrong with the liberals. And I think on this podcast, we're definitely going to dig deep into this and dig deep into the economics of everything, as well as the political standpoint and how it affects you guys and how it'll affect the world around us. I appreciate you for tuning in and watching these videos, and I hope to see you on our first podcast. Later.